Hello, I'm Dr. Elliot Hirshhorn of New Life Functional Neurology and Endocrinology in Greenville, South Carolina. We focus on helping patients suffering with chronic health conditions like thyroid disease. In this video, I'm going to discuss the number one cause of thyroid problems is actually another disease attacking your body. One of the most disappointing truths I encounter from most thyroid patients is that they have never gotten an answer about what underlying physiological mechanisms are actually causing their thyroid to be dysfunctional. The reason why is that in many cases the testing in the medical standard of care is inadequate. The most common cause of hypothyroidism in the United States is an autoimmune disorder called Hashimoto's disease. In fact, about 80% of people with hypothyroidism have Hashimoto's as the cause. There have been way too many cases of this walk through my door that didn't even know they had this diagnosis. Some of them were actually tested, but their doctor just never told them. Many patients with thyroid disease think that taking a supplement of iodine can be helpful. In rare cases that's true, but for many it can actually make the problem worse. In fact, in your entire life, you only need about a teaspoon's worth of iodine. Now that our salt supply is iodized, you can probably get your lifetime need filled by eating a box of French fries at McDonald's, although I don't recommend that. While the main cause of hypothyroidism in the entire world is an iodine deficiency, that is not the case in the United States. As I mentioned, it's a problem with your immune system, whereby your immune system, instead of attacking the bad guys like viruses and bacteria and parasites, it attacks your body's cells, in this case your thyroid cells. It's an autoimmune disease called Hashimoto's. Hashimoto's disease was discovered in 1912 by Dr. Hashimoto. It's actually a problem with your immune system, not with your thyroid. In Hashimoto's, your thyroid would work just fine if your immune system would just leave it alone. Normally, your immune system is responsible for destroying bad guys like viruses and bacteria and parasites and even cleaning up waste from your own cells. With an autoimmune disease like Hashimoto's, your immune system gets confused and disorganized and starts destroying your own cells, in this case, your thyroid cells. If your thyroid cells are being destroyed, then they cannot make enough hormone properly, and then you end up with hypothyroidism and all of its symptoms. Think about it this way. The thyroid gland is just a factory. Just like any other factory, it needs machines and raw materials to do its job. That job is to make thyroid hormone. Let's compare that to a car assembly plant. The plant has materials and machines to make cars. Let's say vandals went inside at night and they destroyed the materials and they destroyed the machines. Do you think they're going to be able to make very good cars the next day? Of course not. That's exactly what's happening to your thyroid with Hashimoto's disease. Your immune system is destroying not only the raw materials to make thyroid hormone, but it's also destroying the machinery needed to make it. So, no thyroid hormone, you get hypothyroidism, and all the symptoms that go along with it, like fatigue, weight gain, constipation, diarrhea, depression, hair loss, and brain fog. Your immune system, as you know, is supposed to help fight off the bad guys, as I mentioned. It does this with two main systems. They're called Th1 and Th2. They work in balance, and it's a delicate balance. Think of Th1 as the Pac-Man of your immune system. If you remember that video game, Pac-Man goes around and eats all the dots on the screen. Well, the dots are the bad guys in your body, and Pac-Man is the Th1 system, your white blood cells. Th2, on the other hand, is the identification system. It puts a flag on anything that's supposed to be destroyed by Th1. So Th2 puts a flag on a virus, Th1 sees the flag, and it goes and gobbles up the virus. This works really well when Th1 and Th2 are well balanced and well coordinated. Problems arise, however, when these two systems become unbalanced. If Th1 pays no attention to the flags and just starts destroying whatever it wants, it may come upon your thyroid gland and say, hey, that's a bad guy, let's destroy it. Then you have autoimmune Hashimoto's hypothyroidism. If Th2 gets wild and crazy and starts putting flags on things that are not bad guys like your thyroid gland, then Th1 comes along, doesn't know any better, and gobbles up your thyroid. Again, Hashimoto's hypothyroidism starts. So what are the triggers that can initiate or exacerbate Hashimoto's? They include things like stress, infections, chemical exposures, hormone fluctuations, blood sugar surges, gut issues, and food sensitivities, and really the list could go on and on. The only way to know if you have Hashimoto's disease is to test to see if your body is producing antibodies to your thyroid gland. These antibodies will be present in blood if your immune system thinks that your thyroid is a bad guy and it's killing it. More often than not, the medical standard of care does not test for antibodies to determine if Hashimoto's is present. The main reason for this is because even if you are diagnosed with Hashimoto's, it won't change your thyroid treatment. You will still have to take thyroid medication and nothing will be done to address your immune system, which is the actual cause of the thyroid symptoms. That is not the case in our office, though. We do have a plan to address Hashimoto's disease, and it's very effective. If you have thyroid symptoms and you want to know if you have Hashimotos and how I can help you, contact my office today at the phone number below to schedule a consultation and see if you qualify for care. Thank you and have a great day.